Any work that makes you feel confident that you could avoid a mistrial this time? Or is that a fear?
We've done everything we can. The instructions, the verdict slip. You've seen us fighting in court.
Karen Reed's fate is in the hands of a 12-person deliberating jury after lawyers delivered a last pitch of what they say happened, starting like this.
John O'Keefe was 46 years old. He spent his life helping people.
There was no collision. There was no collision. There was no collision.
The defense starting its closing the same way it began the trial, by telling jurors that the data shows there was no car crash.
And John was not struck by a 6,000-pound SUV. Period. Full stop.
Alan Jackson told jurors that Brian Higgins, who was not a witness in this trial, coaxed John O'Keefe to the house that night, into the basement or garage, and that this possibility was never investigated by since fired lead investigator Michael Proctor.
She's a whack job. No. Zero chance she skates. She. And up to this point, Michael Proctor had done zero investigation. Nothing.
On the other hand, prosecutor Hank Brennan's closing focused on cell phone and car data that he says shows that John O'Keefe never moved off the front lawn, creating only one possibility.
She was drunk. She hit him, and she left him to die.
Brennan called the defense's theory a conspiracy and a distraction.
Because every time they say something like that, you look the other way. Don't look at her. Look the other way.
Who will the jury believe? Here were the final words they were left with.
Let the community feel, through your verdict, that justice cannot be bent and that it will not be buried. Find Karen Reed not guilty, not guilty, not guilty.
John O'Keefe was a person, and he was murdered by Karen Reed.